number 4 to take a look at what is happening. Now, the voting stopped at 5:36 p.m. That is according to details that were given to us by the presiding officer in this particular polling station, Evelyn Kwamboka, who gave us indication that by 5:36 they had closed the voting. Now, what is happening currently is that they're taking a break before they have a debrief and start the issue of vote counting. It has been a long day for them, given that they opened the polling station at around 6 a.m. in the morning. You can imagine it has been a situation of almost more than 10 hours pitching camp, exercising this particular democratic exercise for Kenyans. Now, when it comes to the issue of vote counting, once they have the debrief, they'll be able to know where to start. Remember, in this particular polling station, the only people who are allowed in this polling station is the media, the political agent, as well as the presiding officer and the 2 clerks who have been assigned this particular polling station. Now, what is happening, once they have a debrief, they'll be able to see which particular electoral seat they'll start with in terms of vote counting, from the presidential race all the way to the member of county assembly. Now, in the issue of presidential race, we have 2 booklets, that is Form 34A. Remember, we had the issue of the presidential agents raising an issue of having 2 booklets, but the Electoral Commission IEBC released a gazette notice on the procedure in terms of vote counting and tallying, as well as uploading the results in the public portal. Now, for the presidential race, we'll be having Form 34 1 of 1. That particular booklet will be used in terms of vote collating as well as tallying. Now, the presiding officer, once they have done the voting to say that candidate Raila Odinga got X vote, candidate William Ruto got Y votes, they'll be able to indicate the result in the Form 34A booklet. That particular booklet has 1 original form and 5 carbonated forms. Now, the 1 original form, once they have indicated the votes and the presidential agents have been able to sign and indicate that indeed these particular votes were for this particular candidate, now that particular original form will be the form that the presiding officer will take to the constituency tallying center here in Nairobi. Now, you may ask, what happens to the 5? 4 of them will be given to the presidential agent or the 4 presidential candidates, and the 1 form that remains in terms of the 5 carbonated copies will be put in a tamper-proof envelope and put in the ballot box, which will be sealed. That will be the criteria when it comes to the issue of vote counting and vote tallying for the presidential race. The same criteria will be used for the other 5 elective seats. That is the members of county assembly, which will use Form 35A in terms of the result form. In that particular scenario, not all agents will be given the carbonated form in case there are more than 3 agents. Remember, as I had said earlier, in 1 result form booklet, it has 1 original form and 5 carbonated form. Therefore, it means once the original form is taken to the constituency tallying center and 1 is sealed in the ballot box, the 4 of them will not be used. The 4 of them will not be enough for the political agents in case there are more than 4. Therefore, it means that the returning officer will be able to take the scanned copy, print it, and be able to give it to the different political agents who are here to oversee the process of vote counting and vote tallying. Also, the procedure that will be used in this time in terms of putting the results on the door of affixing the results on the door of different polling station, it will be a scanned form which will be printed and put on the doors of the different polling station as required by the decisions given by courts during the presidential petition of 2017. Therefore, that is what is happening here in this particular polling station. What is happening right now, we are having the agents who are here waiting for the presiding officer as well as the clerk to finish what they're doing before the process of vote counting starts. Remember, as I had said earlier, they have taken a break given the process that has been before they now commence the issue of vote counting as well as tallying. In this particular polling station, it will be quite a short exercise given that polling station number 4 has only 676 voters. Therefore, they'll be able to count the votes in the different elective seats during the observance of the media, of of the media, the political agents, as well as observers, in case they have pitched camp in this particular polling station. This is one of the polling stations in Lang'ata constituency that has attracted a number of members of parliament who want to take the seat of the Lang'ata constituency seat. We have Nixon Korir from UDA, we have Felix Odror, who is commonly known as Jalango, from ODM party. Therefore, that is what is happening here. Voting has completely stopped. We are waiting the process of vote counting. This is a process that will not be carried out only in this particular polling station. It's across the 46,229 polling station, even though there are some areas that voting has not started in the areas of Eldas, which has been postponed until tomorrow. Therefore, we'll be waiting to see how the process is being done in different polling stations before they give it a close. Now, the back ends with the presiding officer, who is supposed to take the different Form 34A for the presidential, Form 35A for the members of the county assembly, Form 36A for the members, Form 36A from the Form 35A for members of National Assembly, I beg your pardon, Form 36A for members of county assembly, Form 37A for the governor, 38A for the senator, and 39A for the members from the women representative. Those forms will be taken to the county tallying center, and the returning officers there will be able to collect the results and put them in Form 34B for the presidential race. So that is what is happening here. We'll be waiting to see how they'll be able to tabulate the results, put them in the public portal for Kenyans who want to access the public portal and get to tally the results. Remember, we have media and other observers who are tallying the results, even as the Electoral Commission is doing this particular process. So for this issue, that is what is happening here. We'll be waiting to see how the process is ongoing.